So what did you do today?
Yeah, I woke up around 6 o'clock and I did.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh up and I freshen up and
Correct.
I did some exercises and I made breakfast. For breakfast,
Okay.
I did chapati. I made chapati um,
Correct.
and mushroom gravy and
Okay.
yeah. Now before 10 minutes ago, I just had my breakfast and now I am attending the class.
So you made mushrooms, right?
Yes, sir.
Or mushroom gravy, like you said. Like, can you tell me recipe of that thing? Like how to make that?
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, First, clean. We have to clean mushroom, and I okay. Cleaned mushroom and cut into little pieces, and I and again I chopped onion and bell pepper and
Okay.
yeah, and I took mushroom separately and in a vessel, and I put uh, turmeric powder turmeric powder
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah, you can say turmeric.
turmeric powder, chili powder, and garam masala,
Mhm.
and salt, bit of salt, and I mixed well to apply all over the mushrooms, and I
So marinate them, right? Kind of
marinate
marinate them with all these spices.
all this.
Okay.
Yeah. And I took one pan and poured some oil, and I put all the mushrooms inside that oil, and I just saute well, and I closed that vessel separately. And at the meanwhile, I took another separate vessel
Mhm.
and some uh, corn flour. I for 2 tablespoon corn flour and 1 tablespoon wheat flour, and I added some water and mixed that two flour. So I
Like you mixed it all up, or like you stirred it and cooked it while stirring it.
yeah, stir it. Yeah, stir it well.
Okay.
Yeah, stir it well, and I took another pan. And poured some oil, and I added that chopped
Great.
onion and bell pepper into that pan, and I saute well, and at the time again I opened that mushroom vessel, and I added that corn flour and wheat flour mixture into that mushroom, and I again saute all the mushroom and
Into that mushroom or into those mushrooms, right?
those
We're
mushroom
talking about plural, right? So
plural,
those
yeah,
mushrooms.
those mushrooms.
That is a more singular.
Single. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then again and I concentrated on that another pan. In that pan I sauteed that onion and bell pepper, and in that pan I
You sauteed onion and bell pepper, or were you cooking them till they, change their color or something?
actually I'm saute means it's kind of
Separating them.
no that yeah cooking, but it's we are doing like this
You are moving them, right,
yeah,
while they
yeah,
are cooking,
moving,
right?
yeah, yes.
So that's called stir fry, right? That is
Stir,
something called stir fry, right?
stir, okay, I think it's saute.
Stir fry.
Stir fry. Oh, okay, stir fry. Yeah, okay. Mm, I stir fry that onion and bell pepper. At the time, I put some uh, salt and soya sauce into that um, onion and bell pepper, and I mixed it well. And after it's the onion uh, get the brownish color, then I
You get the onions turn golden brown, right?
yeah turned yeah till yeah I stirred fry till the onion uh, turned golden brown. And yeah, and I transferred that onion and bell pepper into the mushroom pan, and I again mixed well, and I checked the salt and the spice everything, and I left that for 2 minutes to boil, and I turn off the stove.
Or here, you for stove also you can use, right? Like medium heat, high heat, right?
Yes, yes.
Wherever.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Also, when you are telling about a recipe is more. You should try to tell recipe in present tense only. Okay,
Present.
not in past.
Okay, okay,
Okay?
okay.
So this was an exercise I wanted to do with you, right? Like if you know how to cook something, if you don't know, let's say, how to play a game, I go ahead and simply ask you how exactly that thing is done, right? Because this also help us to cover a lot of vocabulary, let's say related to kitchen, a lot of spices, and movement related vocabulary in general that you are going to need in your daily life.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and do one speaking exercise, right?
okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a picture
Okay.
of a world map. Okay.
Oh,
What you need to do is you need to choose a country
oh,
and you need to talk about that country. But without telling me what country you are talking about,
oh,
I will guess what country you are talking about, right? So without telling me the name of the country, what you can do is you can, tell me where is that country located, or what is it famous for, or anything else that you know about country, like any famous people from that country, or anything else. Let's say what type of sports is played in that country.
that country located to next to India, and it's
Okay, it's located right next.
next to India, and that to say, that country is famous for his own traditions and their
This country is famous for its own
its own
traditions.
traditions. Yeah, it's a rivalry country for India.
Okay, it's kind of a rival
Right.
for India. Okay.
Mm. And it's the now I think it's now second most populated country in India in the world. Sorry.
Okay.
And
Second most populated country. Okay.
okay. And the famous sports in that country it's ice hockey. I think so.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful country for its own seasons, the climate, and
You also mentioned like it has very different traditions and everything, right? Do you know anything about this country's tradition? What type of things people eat there? What type of festivals they celebrate?
I know a little bit, so that's why I'm explaining that country. Yes, sir. I
Like
actually
what
I
type of,
used to watch some movies and dramas in that language. So I have seen their tradition and their lifestyle. I have seen that. So That's why I try to explain that country.
Are you talking about China?
Yes.
Also, China is very much famous for its, electronics and its manufacturing,
Electronics.
right?
Yes, yeah.
A lot of mobile phones that you use are probably made in China.
China, yeah.
Can we use any other word for open?
Open. Inaugurate. Yes.
Yeah, inaugurated that. Okay. Yes, inaugurated is a good word.
Yeah.
Or something that you talk about start. The word start can there can a lot of be there can be a lot of synonyms for the word start. There can be beginning, commence, commencement, right?
Ah,
Initially, I
Inish.
think can be there
Yes.
in the beginning.
Yes.
So try to incorporate these synonyms, right? Just try to describe the same things in different styles. Try to again and again, right?
Okay.
So, uh, but what do you do in your free time over here in Dubai?
Actually, I don't have free time nowadays because I have one kid. I'm quite occupied all the time. I have to be with him because there is no one to take care of him. I am the only one here. So uh, I am making myself to get a free time. When he is sleeping, I'm at the time I'm utilizing to do something. Yeah. Other than that, I don't have any free time nowadays.
You can say I'm forcing myself to, have some free
Free
time or
time.
have some break in between. Only then I'll rest a little bit when he is sleeping.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing related to grammar that I wanted to tell you about was written, like apostrophes, right? Similarly, we'll do a lot of more things, like we'll talk more about apostrophes, we'll talk about another little errors that we make in reading, commas, semicolons, full stops.
Okay.
One thing that we'll focus on tomorrow is the difference between present perfect and simple past.
Simple.
So I'll give you a little bit homework. Why don't you try to search a little bit difference between present perfect and simple
Oh.
past? Because tomorrow in class, just remind me once, we will practice, we'll do a grammar exercise related to present perfect and simple past.
Okay.
You need to tell me, need to tell me what is correct form here of the verb, right?
Okay.
Very simple exercise.
Okay.
And we will obviously focus on vocabulary, like talking about synonyms of some particular words, or maybe doing some exercise related to vocabulary.
Yes.
Like today we did this, I always talk about apostrophes or third person possessive pronouns when we are doing this particular exercise. Because here we talk in third person, right? Using a lot of pronouns about countries or things.
Yes.
Okay. Now, yes, that would be pretty much it from my side. We'll do a lot more of such speaking exercise. First, let's just tomorrow focus on present. Not tomorrow, on Monday or whenever we'll meet next time. Let's just focus on difference between present perfect and simple past. Then we can, take a deep dive into another speaking exercises as well. Like I can give you a reading passage. We can do reading through which we can learn vocabulary and sentence formations and grammar. And then I will just simply ask you to, why don't you go ahead and summarize it in your own words, all right? Try to have your own way with it, right? Incorporate your own vocabulary.
Okay.
So have a good day, Shazina.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
See you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay.
Yeah.